and welcome to From Despair to Hope, a podcast where we explore the real stories behind the refugee crisis and what hope looks like in the darkest moments. So today we are having Maya as our guest. She is a social worker since 2020, engaged towards the welfare of the refugees globally.
Thanks for the intro, Arav. And in this episode, we are going to talk about a 12-year-old refugee named Amal, whose life turned upside down by war, but whose courage and dreams remain unshaken. So stay tuned to know what happens next.
So imagine waking up one morning, heading to school with your backpack, only to hear bombs falling nearby. That was what happened with Amal. Her peaceful life changed in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's right. Poor Amal. She was forced to flee from her home with her family members. She and her family walked for days to search for safety. They crossed borders, slept outdoors, and even went without food and water for many days. Can you imagine?
Yes, and you know what? Eventually, they arrived at a refugee camp. The conditions were very tough crowded tents, limited water, and little privacy. But even in this chaos, Amal had one constant hope that was education.
Yeah, she always kept her education as her first priority. In the camp, there was a small learning center which she joined. There, she was always the person who reached early and was always ready to learn. There was not a fancy center like blackboards or fancy books. There was just a group of children, a few pencils, and one passionate teacher.
Amal was an intelligent girl. She says her dream is to become a doctor, not just for herself, but to help the other children who are suffering like she did.
You know what, Arav? In reality, Amal's story is just one of millions. And even today, over 100 million people are displaced due to various reasons, and about half of them are children. But behind these numbers are dreams, talents, and voices that are deserved to be heard.
You are right, but the refugee crisis is not just about the despair, it's about resilience, survival, and the power of hope.
Yeah.
And we all have a part to play, whether it's spreading awareness, supporting local initiatives, or simply choosing kindness.
You are definitely right. And Amar's story inspires us that even in the darkest moments, hope can light the way. Her story might have started with fear, but it ended up with courage.
You know what? About 117.3 million people have been forced to flee their homes due to some natural disasters like political or economic upheaval. Forced migration is also growing crisis as instability, and this also leads to mass displacement.
Yeah, but let's talk about our country first. In India, the refugee flood started after the partition of 1947. So, after that, due to our country's national interest and resource availability, it has attracted variety of refugees from a variety of countries.
I have also heard some facts about this. Over half of the population of refugees live in three countries globally.
Yeah.
70% of them are searching for shelters, and there is an international agreement for protection of these refugees.
Yeah, because that's really needed. Because it's a common fact that all of them seek asylum as a human right, and plus, poor, middle, or low income in countries host 76% of these refugees. So, this international cooperation is actually needed in this world.
Thank you all for joining us on From Despair to Hope. Let's not just rethink about the refugee crisis, but let's help reshape it.
Because one act of compassion can bring us one step closer to a world where no one is left behind.
We'll meet you soon in the next episode. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching.